This is Super Yacht News with E. Sisman.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. So we've got some breaking news coming in from Corfu right now. This came to us just as we were about to start filming this video. It is a fire in a marina in Greece. So the information that we've got so far came from two chaps in a small Zodiac who were trying to help to recover people and yachts, moving them away from this fire that's engulfed 4 vessels. Now, the information that we've got is that there are 4 vessels involved, 2 catamarans, 1 motor yacht, and 1 wooden ketch. Now, these guys rushed in from across the other side of the marina in their boat to try and see if they could help. And then they managed to pull, with this little Zodiac, they managed to pull this sailing yacht away from the pier where because it was unmanned, I believe, and they pulled this yacht away from the pier, away from where this fire was. As you can see, the fire is spreading, the wind, obviously in the direction of the wind, blowing the fire to the starboard side of those vessels. This is from a company called No Stress Yachting, is the company in Corfu that managed to pull this vessel away. These two chaps worked for that yachting company. And they said that, he said, I'm led to believe the fire started on a motor yacht. It then spread to its starboard side to the next berth, which may be a motor cat, then onto a catamaran and to a classic ketch. I went around on the rib to see if I could be of assistance. I think a couple of yachts managed to motor out and other attended yachts were managed to be pulled away to safety. Of which my colleague and I from No Stress Yachting managed to pull a big sailing yacht away to safety. The fireboat took a while to turn up and unsure if anyone was on board or injured. But yeah, that's a big fire that's going on there. He just texted me just before I started filming to say 3 hours later and the fire is still burning and he just heard an explosion. So it's still going there. We'll bring you more on that as soon as we have more. Okay, so we'll move on to the next story. Now, this is about Eleanor E. If you remember Eleanor E, this is the yacht that sank in Tarragona Marina after it was hit by a vessel that's been described as a search and rescue vessel and a support vessel. This vessel was reversing. Apparently, it was stuck in reverse, and it crashed into this replica sailing yacht. This is a replica of a 1910 sailing yacht, and put a big hole in the side, and the yacht sank. All the crew were on board when this happened. 9 crew members were on board. Some information here from the Boat International website. They're going to use, from land, they're going to use 2 250-ton cranes with the assistance of refloating balloons, as we mentioned before. And then they said once the yacht is upright, the damage will be inspected by specialist teams, and preliminary repairs will be carried out underwater. The boat will then be raised so the main deck is out of the water and the rescue teams can begin to pump the water out of the flooded compartments. And then the final stage will see the yacht towed 800 meters to a shipyard in Tarragona. Yeah, so that's the latest update. I had some video footage sent in to me very recently from the location. The yacht is still in place. There does appear to be a team there now who are preparing to start what we've just talked about there, but so far there's been no movement. All right, so we'll move on to the next story. Okay, so motor yacht secret. Now, this vessel has been for sale for a long time. I'll give you a clue how long. In 2019, I was in Barcelona, and there was a yacht show in Barcelona. I was crewing on a yacht at the time, and I did a walk down the marina. I'll put some footage on screen here, and you can see the vessel's secret here. And I mentioned then it had just been put up for sale. The old owner was Nancy Walton Lowry. The Americans, I'm sure, will know who that is, that she is one of the daughters of the founder of Walmart. She bought motor yacht Jubilee, the 110-meter yacht, and renamed it Chaos. This vessel was then put up for sale. It was at the Monaco Yacht Show the same year that they reportedly went to visit Jubilee and actually bought it. And that vessel's been for sale ever since. It was at the Monaco Yacht Show last year, I believe. And yeah, it's just been sold. And the owner, the new owner, is reportedly the owner of another vessel called Sea Pearl, and his name is Sri Prakash Lohia. I probably butchered that name. He's an Indian businessman with Indorama Ventures, which is a petrochemicals company. And he already owns a yacht called Sea Pearl, which I think is a 60-meter, 50 to 60-meter yacht. And he's just bought this vessel, which is an 85-meter yacht. And he's renamed it also Sea Pearl and reflagged it to the Cayman Islands. Now, what I think is, I've got good information here to suspect that he's going to sell the smaller vessel. Two reasons. First one is he's renamed his new yacht the same name as the old yacht. Secondly, the old yacht is listed as attending the Monaco Yacht Show this month, at the end of this month. That suggests with great certainty that that vessel will be up for sale. There's only two reasons really a vessel goes to the Monaco Yacht Show, and that's one is it's a charter boat, and the other one is it's for sale. Sometimes a company that built a yacht will take a new yacht to the show to show clients, potential clients, what they can do. But those are pretty much the three reasons why a yacht would be at the Monaco Yacht Show. Okay, so in the last video, I did a piece about a new visa that's now available, allegedly available for non-EU crew like myself who are working in Italy in shipyards, which allows them to stay in Italy for up to 365 days. Now, this is great news for all non-EU citizens. A lot of British people work in the yachting industry. I'm one of them. And this is a great news for those people. However, this chap is going through the process currently. He says he's working on a vessel in Italy, and he said that the process is that the application must be supported by the local port authority and the shipyard, which ours is. So the shipyard that you're working in has to support you applying for this visa. Once the documentation is complete, it then goes to the country's Italian embassy of your nationality. So the Italian embassy in Britain would be the one to process it. They should then issue you with a 12-month visa to stay and work on your project in Italy. He said, we gathered all the information and permissions. The application has been made to the embassy. However, the embassy are saying they know nothing about this change and will not issue a work visa. I hate to say, but it's almost expected. The rule is very new, and it sounds like it has not filtered down, at least to the Italian embassy in the UK. So there's probably going to be some sort of delay, but I'm sure now that they're being asked to facilitate this, that they're going to get some information from Italy, and hopefully that will solve that. Hopefully that's just a road bump on the way to getting this sorted. But yeah, there's a bit of a problem there. So a lot of people contacted me saying this is great news for the industry, and it is great news for us, for the British people who work in the industry. But it sounds like it's not going to be all smooth sailing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you've got any information about the stories that we've mentioned here today, or any other stories, especially the fire in Corfu, please get in touch. You can get us through YouTube channel, you can get us on Instagram, and you can get us on Threema and Facebook Messenger. Be sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell for future notifications. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.